What is up, bros? Me Josh here. In today's video, we're going to kind of be recapping a lot of stuff that has recently come out, especially on the dev blogs as well as the World of Warships main site. I'll put a link down to both of those if you want to check them out more yourself. This is just going to be kind of a brief overview to keep you guys updated on what's going on. So the dev blog just announced that there is going to be some changes to North and Islands of Ice, probably the two most changed maps in this entire game. And North, the change is kind of nice. They're changing what's going to happen on decap, and they're going to open up a lot of stuff in the middle. This tended to be between B and C cap. Now North has like three different situations, or three different setups for the map. It has standard battles, it has the 4 across the side, now it has the north, south, and then the 2 in the middle. Whenever I'm talking about North, I'm going to talk about the 4 caps to the middle, so A, B, C, and D, just to clear up any confusion. So it looks like they're really just going to kind of break it up, because this tended to have some pretty hard borders, and I do kind of like this. It's going to be very interesting, and of course, this is going to happen right before a ranked battle season comes out, so it's going to be a trial by fire, learn it as you go. It's kind of nice, though, because what this will do, first of all, this little area seems like a complete suicide run, but what it can kind of do is potentially make for some open salvos and not as many slow areas on this map. Normally on this map, it was like you'd have a radar cruiser here and a radar cruiser here, and there's just no way you would get out of that. They would just be able to hold down that corner, and then especially in ranked battles, you just couldn't push around unless you had somebody go way out to the side. So these were good, but it looks like they're kind of breaking up this B cap. Won't be as many safe places. There's going to be more angles on the cruiser that's going to be here. More angles, of course. It won't be as much safe area here. And we'll see how high and elevated these areas are. That's the part I'm kind of interested in. It's just how high are you going to be able to shoot over these, and are these going to be strong for certain classes or whatnot. This is just something we're just going to have to see in the game. But I do like that they are kind of splitting this up, because this is one of the oldest maps in the game, as well as just being one that has gone through so many different revisions. And I hope that they kind of find something. Again, I don't like I guess one of the biggest changes is the change to decap. This is the normal map right now. Decap is basically just the worst cap probably in all of World of Warships. A decap on North, and what I mean by that is that these mountains are so big that anything that goes this way is going to waste so much time. I always talk about not going to that cap. Maybe if you're a fast destroyer, maybe if you're a fast cruiser. But basically, if you're a battleship going that way, you're wasting the first 8 minutes of the game, because you just can't really support anything for you. So I like that they're changing up. This is the normal one. This is now the change. I like that they're doing this, but this is such a big map. The high tier maps are so big that I like that they're opening this up. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how high these hills actually are, but it looks like they are opening this up and making it a bit more of an open area, not as big of an entire wall of mountains to kind of lock you in that. So maybe this will kind of open up this whole kind of isolated part of the map and kind of make it not this like almost a death sentence. If you have too many ships going to decap, basically just lose the game almost instantly. So North is getting another revision of stuff done. This thing has gone through so many different changes, and we'll see if they can finally pick something that will really kind of liven up the game. Islands of Ice, this is something that's gone through, I think this is its 4th or 5th at least revision, and they're flipping it back, which is amazing, because it's like the only, I think there's one low tier map, one of the first starting maps. I think that's a north-south map, and that's about it. Everything else is the east-west setup. So they're changing it back. To me, it looks very much, this is the area, this is the one right now, and to me, it looks very much like Mountain Range. If you guys have ever had that, this looks like the sea cap on Mountain Range. These look like the mountains on Mountain Range. It looks very Mountain Range-ish to me. So this would be kind of interesting. Again, it looks like it's going to have kind of similar play. This kind of looks like some setups on maps we've seen before too. But this is kind of interesting. It's funny that they're going back to the left-right kind of setup instead of the north-south. But we'll see how this ends up going. Again, this is going to be something we're just going to need to play, and again, it comes at a time where it's going to be high tier ranked battles, and we're just going to have to learn the maps as we go, so it should be kind of fun to just kind of jump in and have to do it. One of the operations is getting changed up. It's going to be back, and what you can do is they're going to be able to add the destroyer. So all of these destroyers here, as well as the premium destroyer Cossack, so it means the Cossack will become in the sword too, which will be a kind of good insight. So this is going to be all kind of interesting. And one thing that I had kind of been guessing that they would end up doing is they're bringing local weather to the game. And we saw this not only in one of the operations, we saw it in the space battles as well, as this moving thunderstorm. I think it was called like a dust storm or a fire, whatever it was on the space battle. It's now going to be a moving thunderstorm. I like these so much more than cyclones. If you guys have ever hung out in my stream during one of the cyclones, you guys know how much I cannot stand cyclones. I was waiting for them to put this into the game, and it looks like they are finally added in. And what this is basically like a large area. It's basically the kind of the same thing as a cyclone, where it gives you a countdown, and then once that goes, it's a moving storm. But what it does is kind of blocks some of your visuals, not all of them, which I really, really do like. And it kind of just makes it hard to see some stuff. So this will be kind of interesting. While in it, ships become less visible from both sea and sky. Destroyers visibility negative 10%. Other classes negative 20. Visibility is lowered to 30 km, so you can't see outside of 30 km, which is a real big deal. Increased ship visibility after shooting AA decreases, blah, blah, blah. So it basically makes your ships a little bit stealthier overall. And it's just kind of, it's not this pure like wall of just not being able to see anything. And then maximum A spreads out, blah, blah, blah. So this is kind of cool. I was waiting for them to put this, and I feel like this is what Wargaming is going to end up doing, is they're going to end up testing a lot of new things they want to put into the game in operations to see how it goes. I feel like that's a perfect way to test it out. Because you can incentivize people to just go in and try it out, and people are going to run it a lot. People who play operations a lot. So this is a great way to kind of just test it on the live server. And then I think we're going to start seeing a lot more stuff like this. Potentially, one thing we just got done is the night battles. So I could see that getting thrown into the normal games. And it looks like thunderstorms are coming as well. New game mode. So this is something we've been talking about on the stream a lot too, is that we are in dire need of a new game mode. Yes, this whole game is based around the grind, but we need kind of some other stuff to do. This is something that I think has just been well needed. First of all, only tier 9 and 10 ships. That's a tier 8. But anyways, Wargaming, I'm not going to critique you too much on that. But no more than 12 players. So it looks like it's not set in stone how many players are going to be going. Maybe that's just in how many people are available, which I think is actually overall a pretty low amount of people who actually even still have access to 9s and 10s compared to the entire player base. So it looks like it'll be fluctuating depending on how many people are on. Even if you get sometimes some late games or even some low tier games, you get like weird matchmaking late at night when not that many people are on the server. So looks like this will kind of fluctuate as long as it's going to match up. I'm interested to see if it will be super long queues regardless. Let's say like you're in a division of 3 destroyers. Will there be some offsets because it's going to be such a smaller player base to people that play in this? So I would assume that this is going to be kind of where people are maybe going a bit more try hard here. And so I wonder what that will kind of do to the normal matchmaking, if there will be because we're starting to see more tier 9s and tier 10s in the random tier 9 and 10s, the tier 10 battles. I had a game the other week that was all tier 10 ships. The first time I'd actually ever seen that outside of the public test server. And so I wonder if it's gonna have any kind of fluctuation with random battle matchmaking. So I'm doing a series right now where I'm going from the lowest tier to the highest tier, road to tier 10, and I'm wondering if that will affect matchmaking going forward, because it's going to take 9 and 10 ships out of the random battle queue. So that's something we'll have to kind of keep an eye on. So it's available on 3 maps. We'll have to see again. This is going to be something we just have to check it out. Apparently this is one of the game modes that they tested at the CC Summit. And what it is, the main feature of the mode is special zones on the map. Each one is timed. After a timer expires, ships that enter said zone receive a bonus. That bonus is active until the battle ends and can be one of 3 HP, gun, torp reloads, blah blah blah. So it seems like it's almost kind of like a BR mode in a way, that if you go into those zones, you get buffs, and then you kind of get your ship stronger and stronger and stronger, and then you battle it out, and last one standing wins. Yes, it's not BR because it's not solo, but I find it kind of fun. So this could end up being a fun thing to just mess around with your friends. Up to 12, and it says divisions are allowed, so it won't be like a complete like pre-made team battle kind of thing. So this should be kind of fun to mess around with. I think it'll be a cool thing to add, and I'm excited for Wargaming to start adding some new game modes. I feel like if they do add game modes, it's going to be extremely slow. and we'll maybe see a new game mode. I don't know. Unless they're going to throw a bunch of them at them, I feel like it's going to be something that's extremely slow, and we'll maybe see like 1 a year or something like that, because I think there's a lot of testing to do with these new game modes to see what people think and to see how they work. Again, public tests, we'll try it on there. Looks like they're getting good numbers there now, and we'll check it on stuff like operations. I think those are great ways to add in new and test new game modes. But yeah, the first one to get to 1,000 points, same kind of thing. Either everyone dies or new game modes. Another thing that's going on is the new competition. This is something that's really, really cool, and I think that's much needed, is this competition stuff like this. So what is this? Started in 7.9. I'll put a link down to all these. You guys can check them out, and the link down below if you want to dive in. I'm obviously going to brush over them pretty quick and give my thoughts. But starting in update 7.9, so we're about to just go into 7.8, which is the end of the Eagles versus Shark event and the start of the next rank battle event, rank season. So this is kind of cool, and I wonder if this is going to give us the much needed off season, if Wargame is going to start doing this between clan battles and ranked battles. So starting with update 0.7.9, there's a new event, Royal Navy, and it's going to be kind of like a campaign, but with each rounds all the way from 7.9, what starts at 7.9 all the way to 7.11. So this is a long thing. This is months and months, 3-4 months at least, that you get a bunch of tasks to start doing. I feel like this would be an amazing thing to give us a relaxing time in between ranked battles and clan battles. Right now, if you've been doing it, it is an absolute grind. Going from ranked battles to clan battles, ranked battles to clan battles, ranked battles to clan battles, having 4 or 5 days sometimes, and that's like it, to just kind of relax and just play the game instead of you're just basically grinding. I feel like this would be the perfect thing to add, to have like ranked battles, clan battles, a big event. Ranked battles, clan battles, a big event, where you kind of have this PvE almost situation. It's not really PvE because you're going to be doing it in PvP stuff, but a good mix of new game modes, a good mix of events to give just a bit of a downtime to just kind of have fun in the game and not have to go as serious as a lot of other people do. Yes, I mean, a lot of people, clan battles are only so many days a week, and ranked battles, people can get it done in 3-4 days when they're grinding. But, you know, it's fun to just play the game and just have more fun than having to go absolutely serious all the time. And yes, I get it. That's a burden that people in clans and rank put on themselves. But I think this is a really, really cool thing. I love events like this. And it'll be something really cool. I'll put a link. You guys can check this out. Lots of tasks to do. It looks like a massive campaign. And you will get the 2 new currencies slowly. We'll get to it in a second. Slowly, World of Warships is starting to Minecraft with how many currencies and resources there are, with the guineas and sovereigns for completing rounds and tasks. So those are going to be stuff you can buy that, and we'll get to that just in a second, what those can do. Updated London port as well, and these are the 2 new, there's going to be 2 new things you can buy, and I think we're going to be able to give some of these away as well, so look forward to that. Again, if you aren't part of the Discord, I'll put a link down below on my Twitter. I give away this stuff monthly. Wargaming hooks us up with some codes so we can give those away, so if you guys aren't following those, you are missing out on potential free stuff. But there are 2 new Royal Navy containers, standard and premium. All that can be found in the containers is signals, consumables, camos, the new currencies, and a chance to get one of the new releases for the destroyers. Now, I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of these, because it's a good idea to just like kind of pass over these, but I think this allows a lot of people that just quite aren't ready for tier 8s to get tier 8s. I know that might be a little unpopular opinion, but it is kind of cool. That is a way for people to get like a ship early and play it early and then check it out. These are pretty cool destroyers. They have a unique play style, so you guys will enjoy them. And but I'm not sure if like allowing to get the higher tiers, like tier 8, to maybe like some newer players is really the best idea, but overall that's what they're doing, and they've done it with a couple of the battleships already too, and a couple of lines. So I think they're just that's gonna be their pattern from now on. So it can be a good boost to you getting the higher tiers right away, and you can get some free stuff, so that's always amazing. And last but not least, this is what it looks like the event is going on, and this is where you're gonna be able to pick up the Dasha. This is from World of Warships developer series, so you'll be able to get like actually the captains, the Dasha captain, stuff like that. So these are like 200 permanent camos. For the 2 of the ships, for the Edinburgh, for the Z-23. So permanent camos, tons of different captains, dashas for every nation, the space stuff, all kinds of things. So this is, I would assume you're going to be able to get a lot of these. I mean, it was a grind to even get close. I mean, you actually, to get all of the Shark versus Eagle stuff, you had to actually pay money to unlock everything, just how the timing is. So we'll see how many you can get here. I doubt you can get everything here. You're just going to have to kind of pick. So for me, I'm going to either pick up the camos and then probably a captain or 2 or whatever. And you can do that. So last but not least is the 2 latest resources that they're adding into the game, and this is something that I just wanted to briefly go over, and I find it kind of funny. This was the kind of the Minecraft joke, is that they're adding 2 new resources, copper and I always called it moldy Benadryl, so molybdenum or whatever you want to call it. So they said a lot of players in the comments were concerned about the involved game economics. So what this basically is just, I find it kind of weird that it seems to be a little bit more confusing, but I guess it works out in the end. But what you would do is you would play ranked in clan battles back in the day, enough ranked rank ones, you would get ships, and then you would get the camos after that, continue to go. Enough Typhoon wins, 30 wins, you get the Stalingrad. So they've changed it up so everything is now steel, so more rank 1s, you get more steel, more clan battle wins, you get more steel. And you had kind of this one thing that you can buy whatever. So it looks like now they are having it to be steel is to buy just the ships, and then you're going to get copper for ranked, and then the moldy Benadryl for Typhoon wins. So every season you get 30 wins in Typhoon League. You can get the Stalingrad camo, which is a new thing, which is kind of cool. And then every rank 1 season of copper, you'll get 1 copper, and then you can buy the camos for both the USS Flint and the USS Black. Now, if you already have, this is obviously a system for the future, because if you already have enough rank 1s, you already have those camos anyway. But this is kind of an interesting thing, and it seems like they're just kind of bracing for stuff to be in the future that have just a kind of linear thing for people in the past. They said they want to bring up a lot of it, so it's not like a complete grind for that. I mean, you still have to go out and get all those rank 1s anyway, and the Typhoon wins anyway, but it seems like they're kind of just making it a bit easier, a bit kind of you know, straightforward in how to unlock stuff and get the actual bonuses. So it is what it is, but more and more resources. So I think we're probably up to like maybe what, 8-10 resources now overall, depending on what event it is. But anyways, so lots going on right now. Again, I'll put a link down below this. This is a longer video than I want it to be, but there's a lot of information to go over. So I hope this guys helped you out, and you guys can check out all the information yourself. But anyways, good luck in the rest of the Shark versus Eagle event, and get ready for 7.8 because it's just right around the corner. And good luck to everyone playing ranked. But that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.